Here's a coolant change on a 2010 Buick Lucerne 3.9. I wasn't able to find a video on it, so here's one that might be of use. I Googled how to do this, and the AI on Google explained the procedure, so that's what I'm doing. So what you want to do before you park this and get ready to do this, you want to make sure your heater is on and the fan's on, so that your solution is actually going through the heater core, so when you start the vehicle up, that's already taken care of. I have it up on ramps. There's no need to do this unless you need more access for your cardboard and your pea pads and your catch pan, because it is a messy job. This is not something you really want to do in your garage. The reason it's a mess is because on this vehicle there is no drain on the bottom of the radiator. The way GM's designed this is no filler cap on the rad, so this doesn't have to come off either. No drain on the rad. The way they've designed this is you have to drain it through the rad hose. So the first time I did this, which was 2 days ago, and the reason I'm doing it again is because the bottom rad hose it only goes down about 4 inches from it's up about 4 inches from the bottom of the radiator. So you can't get all the solution drained out of here at one go. So I'm allowing the new solution to commingle with the old solution, draining that out so that it'll be mostly fresh. I have a piece of aluminum foil underneath of that spout, because the first time I did that, it leaked antifreeze all over an electrical connection that's underneath of that spout. I couldn't see it with the hose in the way. So it's a good idea, put some foil underneath there, tuck some foil in there blindly before you start. And what you'll do is you'll need a pair of pliers, and there's a spring hose clamp. So that spring hose clamp you spread open with some pliers, and you'll spread it open, and there's actually a little nubbin at the rear of it. So when you bend it, when you get it far enough, it will actually click in place, and then you can move it back out of the way so it's off of that spout, and then wiggle your hose and push it back until you can get it off. And then bend it down so that you can get the solution to drain out of the radiator, because this high is a little bit higher than here. Now this has been draining for well over half an hour, and I have about 4, let's see here, not 4, it's 14 liters is the size of this. So there's about 7 liters or 7 quarts of solution that's being used. I bought 4 gallons of this Napa, and I'm thinking that I can get away with 3 of them, because I'm not going to do the overflow tank again because it's already been cleaned out and filled. So this is all the GM products that it's compatible with. It says it's fully compatible with a GM number mark on here. It's long service life. It's organic acid technology, or oat. It's an ethylene glycol based, free of silicates, phosphates, borates, nitrates, etc. It's good to -37. It has 250 kilometer, 5-year service life. It's orange, so I think it'll be fine. So here's the tools you're probably going to need. Funnel, a little filler for filling up so you can see rather than pouring it right from the jug, some aluminum foil, some pea pads, etc. This is where it's going to be filled, and once you've got that hose back into position, then you can start filling this up. You can fill it. It's going to take a while because it's all gravity. Like I say, it's taken a while to get it out. It's going to take a while to get it in. So gravity's got to pull it back into the radiator and into the block. You'll fill it, and then fill it some more. and get it up into, probably up into about here. When you can see it up in here, that's why having a headlamp and you can look down inside. Get it up into about here. Go over to your upper rad hose and squeeze that several times. You'll hear it gurgling. You'll kind of purge some air out of the system and then fill it some more. What I did here with the overflow tank was I cleaned that out 2 days ago. So I used a sucker to get in there, because you got to get to the bottom of it at the front, and I sucked it out into a pan. And then you could probably use a turkey baster, but you're going to need about a foot long hose to put on it, but tape it on there, because if that hose falls off inside of that tank, you're going to be fishing for it. I filled that up about a half an inch above the cold mark. Right now it's about a half an inch below the cold mark. So once this had cooled down the first night, I filled it back up to the cold mark. I also took this off. I filled this back up to here, and then now it's actually sucked more solution into the channels of the block. So this is going to be about a 2-day process to get this coolant leveled again. So once you get everything done, if you've got any coolant that's on anything that you want to get off, I took a hose and I rinsed everything off before I started it. That way, because the first time I did it, it spilled out of here. It was on the serpentine belts, so you want to be careful with your level. That's why having a little jug to pour it in is much better. So, anyways, like I say, your heater will be already on, so when you start it, that'll go through. You'll want to warm it up to the right temperature. Maybe rev it up a few times, up to 2,500 RPM. Let it cool down overnight. Check it the next day. Fill this up to the level again. Fill that back up, and you should be good to go. Hope that helps you.